Hello and welcome back to my Pokemon Horizons review series. Today we're reviewing episode 42. Let's get started and I hope you enjoy. So it's time for a beach episode, and we all know that they are the greatest anime episodes. The crew arrive on the beach, Murdoch and Freed head out for supplies while Molly and Orla are sorting the ship out. And of course Dot doesn't like to get all the salt water on her, so she doesn't like the beach. But for starters, this episode was just really fun. It just felt like an old school slice of life episode where we get to spend some time with these characters and hang out with a bunch of Pokemon old and new. It was just real good vibes all round. And it got even better when we are introduced to Palafin, the hero Pokemon, the hero of the ocean that protects all in need. You name it, it protects people from thieves, danger, and even when you just lose your keys. This Pokemon was just so cool to see in the anime. It's one that I never used in Scarlet and Violet, but I always kind of wish I did because it seems so cool, and this episode really made me love it. There was also this really fun character of the day in this episode who asked to be called Swim Trunks Guy, but he basically cleans up the beach and has a trubbish on his head. There was just a lot of elements that made this one real fun. The main plotline was about this Palafin and these reporters who wanted to capture it on film transforming, as no one has ever seen it transform. That's its whole gimmick. In the games it transforms when it gets swapped out, so you don't really see it. But I loved Liko's role in this episode. It was minor, but she had an impact on this Palafin and its insecurity to show people what it looks like when transforming. Palafin sensed her feelings, and the fact that she was uncomfortable with all of these reporters trying to force Palafin to show off its transformation, it was just a really cool dynamic which came back around later on. But the reporters try to fake an incident to get the Palafin to reveal its form so they can get the money shot. And meanwhile all this is going on, we get hints to this other legendary hero of the seas from Dot, who is researching online. But a bunch of Clorth attack the reporter for real and he gets himself into a spot of trouble, while Palafin doesn't want to transform because it knows that the other dudes are watching it. And that's where Liko shines, as she uses Magical Leaf to block the view, giving Palafin time to transform. And I just love how they had this real unspoken bond. Palafin rushes to help the reporter, and then this is the moment. We have waited 42 episodes, this man has been waiting patiently, calmly sitting on this beach, watching. My man Ludlow gets up and his time has come for a form change. He transforms into this giant muscly hero known as Mighty G. And he just took charge of the whole damn show. I did not expect this from Ludlow. I always knew he would have some secret going for him that we'd see one day, but this took things to a whole new level. This man is basically All Might. He's Master Roshi. He's the wise old master who can transform whenever he wants. This was just incredible and I love what they did here. And we also learned that he owns a Sharpedo. Mighty G and the hero Palafin work together to save the day with the power of cheers and the hearts of heroes. It was just so much fun. And then they swim off into the distance. I would have really liked Ludlow to catch this Palafin, but he does seem to have met it before. So who knows, maybe we could see them together again one day to foil some more evil plans. This was just awesome to watch, and this episode ends with no one knowing Ludlow's secret identity. And then the crew are being told that some suspicious strangers turned up nearby recently, setting up the next explorer's threat. I can't praise this episode enough. This is what I want from Pokemon, just plain and simple fun. This episode had a lot of heart, figuratively and literally, and a lot of these great small character moments from Liko and of course from the main man himself, Mighty G. This series just continues to entertain me and make me fall in love with its characters and the development that we see them go through. This is one of the most well tied together bunch of characters we've ever seen in the Pokemon anime, and today's episode was just really entertaining from start to finish, so I'm going to give this one a 9 out of 10. Let me know what you thought of this episode. What is your rating? Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.